Alrighty. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Etrian Odyssey 3. Hi, Millie. What were we doing? Okay, we need Thick Throat and to get to the Statue of Salvation. Right, we got to the 6th floor, I believe. $190 streams. Holy shit. Good question. Let's just switch to biscuits and fishing flag for now. Nope. Yeah, well, you have to deal. You just have to settle. Alright, let's go down to that stratum. And we begin the long walk. Wonderful. Yeah, keep going. Wait. Alright, we're good. I went the completely wrong way. Dang it. And heal. So what I might do is try to complete the stratum and then see if that fixes it. And I keep forgetting that Brack has a get out of dungeon free code. Well, not free, but... Okay, now where am I? As you carefully make your way through the new floor, you notice a mysterious sight before you. There is no telling what might be the cause, but air is flowing along the passages. It is clear that the current is very strong. If you step into it, you may be swept away. You must take the utmost caution around these currents. I don't know what that is. And we've got a take there. Green algae. Sea grapes. Fire star. Yeah, let's see. Volt? Ah. Getting into the nitty-gritty of the code. Alright, Omega can now take counter. Dang it. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. And it's not one of those things that I'm keen on risking. And go this way. And then we just beat him up. Down we go. And we just keep fighting. Custom. Okay. And activate Line Guard. We found a door. And that's a campsite in front. Means we can camp. Body rested, recovering HP and TP. And there we go. And we got the thick throat. You have obtained the item requested by the clinic. Take it to the bar to deliver it. Oh, this something I needed to. As you progress through the undersea passage, you find a statue with a blank expression. You recall the quest you undertook. This must be the statue Swallow was saved by. You can do as requested, inform the statue of Swallow's safety, and offer it gifts. You talk to the statue saying that Swallow is alive, and place the gifts at its feet. As you brush a bit of dirt off the statue's face, its eyes begin to shine eerily. Despite its stern appearance, you can feel a warm light passing through your body. Really good heal. And we win. And there we go. Okay. Keep working on that, and Millie can learn. Can learn. I think we'll start building up fire. And oop. Sea grapes, green algae. While still getting accustomed to the undersea labyrinth, you spot a girl up ahead. Ah, it's good to see you again. Congratulations on arriving at the second stratum. The girl called Olympia addresses you cheerfully. If you have come this far, you must be under orders to search for the Deep City, correct? Olympia slowly looks around the forest. To be honest, I've ventured through the second stratum a number of times already. I've found clues regarding the Deep City, but I had my own reasons for remaining silent. But you are trustworthy and strong. Yes, I think I can share my clues with you. Olympia then turns and slowly walks away from you. Intrigued, you follow close behind her. The girl stops after taking a few steps and points to the east. Look there, and I'll show you the clues I spoke of. The path she is pointing to is a long blue road that stretches as far as you can see. Past this way are currents that seem to be vestiges of when this place was once submerged. I learned that a hidden stair is supposedly past those currents, one which leads to the Deep City. Olympia then shakes her head. But there are countless dangerous fish lurking in that passage that prevent anyone from getting there. I've asked a number of guilds to investigate, but none have returned. The girl falls silent, waiting for the implications of her words to sink in. When you turn around as if to encourage her, she looks up and continues her speech. I'm positive a way to the Deep City lies beyond there. I'd like to ask that you investigate. Olympia's expression is solemn. It seems she has told you all she knows. You don't know whether to trust her words, but there are no paths other than to the east. Olympia looks away, a faintly weary expression on her face, and slowly moves toward the wall. It is clear that she has nothing more to say. You decide to return to your explorations. As you walk down the path after speaking with Olympia, you return to where you last met the girl. There you find her leaning by the trees, just as before. She is staring at the blue walls. This might be an opportunity to ask her once again about the road ahead. You hail Olympia again and ask her to remind you of the route she wishes you to explore. The girl smiles at you and nods her assent. As before, she points out the passage stretching east. Past this way are currents that seem to be vestiges of when this place was once submerged. At the end of the currents is a school of ancient fish that will seek to bar your way. But if you can subdue them, then I believe you will find a hidden passage to the deep city. The girl looks furtively around and reminds you in whispered tones that this information is secret. You don't know whether to trust her words, but there are no other paths than to the east. I mean, I wouldn't rule out giving myself 9 trillion N. Alright, first things first. Heal everybody. Oh, it is you who are back, and you have the thick throat. Well doings. I've never touched a raw thick throat before. It is an interesting texture, yes? Yeah, I will be making sure to deliver this to the clinic. Here is your reward as promised. I am looking forward to your help later. Ah, you are back. Hello. Did you get the job done? Huh? You say the statue has mysterious powers. The crazy must be spreading. Now you are the deranged ones. Well, it looks like Swallow's found someone to believe her nutty story. She will be happy. Looking at stuff from people who know how the code works if you don't want to fuck up and get some extra shit like removing the level cap without doing the post game. Ah, sounds good. This request was truly a case of what goes around comes around, right? Now, here is your reward for what you did. Thank you. A panic fluorite. And no available requests. Good. Nope. Stay. Sell all of this crud. Hunting sword, sleep guard, guard soul, Amrita, finally. Dosanga. And yeah, screw it. We are buying the Dosanga. Okay. Now we gotta go all the way back. Hopefully, but I'll worry about that at a later time. I should have... Oh wait, I didn't have enough money. Then. And just rush through the battle. Dang it. Crack leveled up. And then we'll work on Lullaby once we get Slap Awake. Really? And I need to go back and re-heal. I need to be more tactical with my combat. Well, yeah, I am the leader of the Reavers Guild. And now we keep going. Okay, so it'll be 2 that way. Two down there. Another two down that way. Okay. That's two. Oh. And now what's in the box? An aim hammer. And we're going back up. Two down. And two this way. Very good. Okay, so we can't go through that way yet. Interesting. So it's just weird alien shenanigans. Good to know. Okay, so that's one way only. And how much? Ah. Neat. Yay, 2 more level ups. Ether Mastery. Uh. Do a heal, do a heal, heal. Get everybody up to your health. Stretch. Let's start on that. Build up both of those for now. All three of those. Yeah, we won't fight in this place. And squeeze through the passage. After passing through the currents and schools of fish that Olympia mentioned, you reach a tiny room. It isn't immediately apparent, but looking around, you were left with an unsettling impression. The ground in nearby coral are tinted a dark red, and bags and equipment are strewn about. Some are new, some are very old, but what worries you is the sheer number of them. As you look nervously for a path ahead, you suddenly sense a terrifying presence. You turn to find a school of enormous fish approaching. You look wildly about the room, but the small place holds no clues. Could Olympia's words have been a trap? You must somehow resolve this crisis and return to Olympia to question her. We will set up, boss. Ah, shit. That was me not paying attention to the positioning. The door before you with the moon-shaped insignia has no handle and does not budge when you push it. You seem to have no way to open this door at the moment. You leave it be for the moment to explore elsewhere. Yes, we will. I just gotta make the long walk. I don't want to fight you guys. You somehow make your way back to the area where you spoke with Olympia. You find her there, her posture unchanged, still leaning back while gazing at the blue walls. Once she notices your presence, her mouth drops open in shock. You're back. She still faces the trees. Olympia's dark whisper is clearly directed at you. Should have been impossible for you to emerge safely from a battle with so many fish. The muttering girl's demeanor is very different from before. She seems cold and distant now. Reavers, you've become a nuisance. Olympia's eyes are now trained fully on you with an icy stare. I'll be clear. Either you will obey me and stop your search for the deep city, or else. Olympia brushes the trees behind her with a hand. Her movement seemed effortless, but one of the big trunks splits and collapses before your eyes. You will meet the same fate. Go no further if you value your life. Tell your Sonatus that as well. Olympia then darts off behind the collapsed trees. A path wide enough for people to pass has formed where Olympia destroyed the trees. But it may be best to report the girl's treachery to the Sonatus first before pursuing Olympia. That's the case. They'll be left there. Ah, dang it. You narrowly escaped the forest labyrinth. You should report to the Sonatus now adventurers are being preyed upon in the labyrinth's depths. You vow to make time to go to the Sonatus and inform them. A Vault Talisman and a Frost Book. by 2 tenths. Actually, let's go 3 now. Because we don't need as many. No, we will buy a couple of nectars though. Yeah, what's the matter? You all look pale. I don't know what's happened, but if you haven't found the Deep City, you needn't be in such a rush. I see. This new information does shed some light on recent occurrences. Countless guilds exploring the second stratum of the undersea grotto have gone missing. I had assumed the labyrinth's natural challenge to be the cause, but if that girl is to blame, she'll rue the day she defied me like this. I've issued a new official mission for you. A new mission is available. Select Accept Missions from the menu to see the details. Excellent. I'd hoped you'd agree to this. Something must be done about that mischievous woman. You may not realize it, but we've been investigating the second stratum for decades. I've seen dozens, not hundreds of explorers go to a watery grave in the labyrinth. If this woman has indeed been deceiving Armorhood's explorers, she must be held accountable. The Sonatas shan't remain idle, of course. I'll have Kujira lead a company of sentries down. The race is on to find that woman, capture her and bring her before me. Back to the forest. And back down we go. Yay. Now, which one of the three endings should I go for? I'm assuming it's 2 lies and a true. You tread through the labyrinth's halls and reach the area where you once met Olympia. Now, though, the girl is nowhere to be found. Seems your search for her must go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I will hunt you down like the scum that you are. And I'll lay those down. Alright, back to the campsite. Yay, we did it. While we're in the neighborhood. Wonder if we got a rare item. God damn it. Let's go. One more tent left. No, I don't want to fight you too. If it's alone, then yes. Easy. Going through. Continue forth. Wonderful. That's probably like that. And the hydrate. Thank you, Millie. What's this? As you go through a hidden passage in this undersea grotto, you come across a startling sight. A swirling tide is flowing out into the air, stretching upwards. You gaze at it for a while in puzzlement. When nothing happens, you return to your journey. What is that? And off we go. Through down. And that's definitely that. Find a small crack in the wall before you. A person could just about fit through here. As you walk down the undersea path, the guard carrying a heavy load comes trotting towards you. You're explorers, right? You do a little item trading down here on this side. The guard frantically rummages through his pack and hands you the bottle he produces. Yeah, have a medica on me. Sir, you interested in buying anything? Ooh. No. Let's see. If you do happen to need something down the line, I'll still be here. The guard then hurries to pack up his wares to get out of your way. Nice. And down we go. Well, now we know where all of the thingies are. Back to market. First things first. Star bandana. Stay until the morning. You know, I've met a lot of explorers here at this inn. There's one I've never seen. Her name's Olympia. I hear a lot about her, but she's never come to this inn. Does she just always camp out in the labyrinth? The Sonata seems to be in an uproar lately. I've heard that guards have been dispatched to the undersea grotto. You members of Reavers will be accompanying the guards on this investigation, correct? The watery forest is hazardous. You'll need top-of-the-line equipment in order to survive. The beautiful, awesome barmaid called out to Reavers. Hello, do not be minding me. I am trying out new greeting lines. Shut up and eat. See this fish? The boy from the inn caught it. It is good, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, I knew it was. That kid will grow up to be a master among fishes for surely. Heard about the type of starfish that's larger than normal? It has this certain something. They're called king starfish. They exhibit some interesting behavior that you don't see much in the wild. When a king starfish is present with two other types of starfish, they begin to cooperate. They perform a complex, intricate set of actions, allowing them to attack and heal simultaneously. I'd say they have a much better understanding of each other than humans do. Just give me 1 sec. I just need to check something real quick. Hey there, want any dinner? You're paying, mind ya? Stretch tongue sashimi. I love the way this crunches. Here's my problem though. Try and I try, but I can't sweep the missy here off her feet. I can tell you don't care at all. Fine, alright. Probably wouldn't care either if I was here. Anyway, get rid of this. It's a cilial sucker. It came from the center of a starfish. If you stab a starfish boss with a spear or something, you win the prize. Give it a try. You'll see. Just make sure not to tell anyone. You are accepting this request. This was made by that famous old lady Horace. You knowing who she is? She is the last great master of armor dyeing style. Armor dyeing is an art form known for its deep blue color, like the ocean waters. This special blue shade is only coming from the indigo pith in the labyrinth. So I am needing you to be bringing one indigo pith. You can chop it in B7F. I am finding myself counting on you again, yes? Away you go, explorers. You are accepting this request. It is from that researcher, Scott, You know, the weekly? Apparently, something is the strange about a swarm of starfish on B7F. Have you been hearing the rumor that the starfish are gathering every night? Very mysterious. Scott is wanting you to be looking and seeing just what the starfish are up to. You will be needing to go where the starfish are at night and watch them like Hawkins. I need to buy some more tents. Oh, it's you folks. I'm busy sorting through some paperwork right now. Come back later. Now that I'm Guildmaster, I can't just swing my sword around. Hey, your armor clasps are loose and your ankle braces are making a funny clink. Oil them already. Yeah, now, why the long faces? At a loss for what to do next? Yes. Being troubled is the privilege of the young. Old people don't have the life left to find solutions. There is a saying, wait and the waves will calm. Not that charging in is necessarily wrong either. Think it over maybe. Watch the sun set over the ocean with your friends, and then come back to it. It's you. I pity the explorers who've fallen victim to our little trickster. If you want to set things right, something. It's the only way to avenge those who died in vain. We in the Sonatus are counting on you, so why are you still standing around here? You want to set things right, find her again and get the truth out of her. Alright, now we do some sailing stuff. Just for a little while. We actually made a profit that time. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's first part. Yeah. Go over there. More fire there. And now the final boss of this. Attack over there. That's the wrong one. This is gonna hurt. Wonderful. You did it barely. Children sink to the ground like jelly and laugh exhaustedly. Children are truly free to do as they wish now, but this is also the beginning of their hardships. The young adventurers have finished their first quest, and you set a course back to port.
I'm glad you're all safe. Looks like things went well. That's what those rookies said anyway.
Thank you for everything. We hope to form a powerful guild just like Reavers.
Sounds like you guys are role models now. You'd better think twice before you make any mistakes. Oh yeah, those kids left a gift for you here. Must be their way of saying thanks. Please, take it.
That's the one. Initiation rite. I am an Aethian tribesman who must pass the ritual of adulthood. With my childhood friend Rebecca, we must defeat that shark. Of course, we don't stand a chance alone. This is why we seek the cooperation of adventurers. Me and bring Uga in. And Omega. You and the two clients reach the commercial port of Aethea in your ship. Just then you spot a gigantic dorsal fin protruding from the water as it circles your ship. This must be the large shark that represents the final ordeal in the ritual of adulthood. The two nodded to each other silently before surging forth to challenge the shark and prove their bravery. Yeah, they're happy with that right now. Line guard. Activate Hellfire. This is... This thing's had one successful attack. And I don't get any XP from that. That's fine. As the two youths relentlessly assault the shark, it finally sinks to the murky depths. Though they rejoice innocently in their victory, the two already seem more mature than when you set sail. In any case, they were able to complete the ritual of adulthood. As they wave to the port town's dwellers who are cheering them on, you set sail for the ocean city.
I'm glad you're all safe and sound. That young man said the job went pretty well. Thanks to everyone's help, Rebecca and I were both accepted as adults. So they put in this request because they couldn't do it alone. Things are pretty convenient these days. Those told me to give this to you, supposedly in commemoration of your meeting.
Rebecca gloves. What do they do? Let's give this to you. Wait, does anybody have an insta-kill in this party? No. Oh, actually, we could eventually get an insta-kill. I just need to get Tiger. Means I need Sacrifice 2 at 5 and Wild Mastery at 10. So that's 8 levels. 9 levels, technically. So the earliest I could get it is level 29. Okay, got one more to do.
That's alright. Oh. You did do a stretch about an hour ago.
Yeah. Princess's Trial. To inherit the throne is to know the hearts of the people, and that is why these trials exist. If there is a villain to the east, I will arrest him. If there is a monster to the west, I will subdue it. I fight in the name of justice. Millie and Omega for the heals. And more Hellfires. Accepting the Northern Princess's request, you travel with her to the commerce port of Aothea. Just then, you spot a gigantic dorsal fin, behemoth shark. Draw all your weapons in preparation for battle. The shark suddenly jumps out of the waves. Good. Fine stuff. And they all survived. You blame the awareness of this hammerhead on the nukes? Nah. I blame it on the fish and the plankton. With the aid of the princess and her party, you successfully finish off the giant shark. Upon confirming that, the princess nods to her two subjects and they wave a flag toward Aothea. As your ship sets out toward the ocean city, the flag bearing her kingdom's emblem flaps proudly.
I'm glad to see you're all safe and sound. The princess said the job went pretty well. As long as there is evil in the world, the royal guards will continue to fight, helping the weak and crushing the oppressive. Seems she truly understands her duties as a ruler. And this is for you from her subjects. They hoped that this would repay you for your kindness.
Hell yeah. Hmm. Okay. Let's do this. As you sail the seas near Armor Road, you see a large splash ahead. You quickly lower anchor. Looking closely, you can see a fish easily larger than your ship battling a crawfish-like creature. The crawfish has the fish in one of its giant claws, but the fish is thrashing about wildly. However, lacking the means to escape the crawfish's vice-like grip, the fish falls lifeless. The crawfish pulls its prey into the deep and disappears. Where it once was, you spot something. In the crimson-stained waters, you find a crawfish claw, likely knocked off during the struggle. If you wish, you can pull the crawfish claw aboard and take it with you. We are definitely taking that. One, two. Somehow managing to go beyond the violent ocean currents and pirate ship, you reach an odd stone. What is that strange boulder that seems so incongruous with its surroundings? You seriously consider taking time out to investigate it. You have reached the island with the strange boulder. I'm gonna just put that there. Looking at the boulder from this angle, you can tell there is an unnatural hollow inside of it. If you would like to explore further, but it is dangerous to jump into the unknown when low on food. You decide to settle for charting the route here for now, and return to Armor Road to report.
So, Reavers, you found the legendary cave said to be on Tortuga Island. I've heard rumors about the Pirate King's treasure on that island ever since I was a lad. I thought they were just stories. Now that you've found the cave, maybe there's more to it than that. If the opportunity arises, maybe it would be a good idea to send in the Marines to investigate. But it would make more sense if you search there first. Give it a shot if you get a chance.
Marine goods acquired on this voyage are the crawfish claw. Set sail, and this time we'll take the sheep cheese just to save a little bit of cash. One, two, three. Three. There's a whirlpool there. Waves crash against some rocks here. You can see something yellow shining just beneath the surface. You would like to get closer to see it, but the waves are so rough you can barely keep steady. The ship creaks ominously as the tall waves crash against the hull and you tremble. You can gather your courage and approach the rocks or turn away and avoid the risk of crashing. You take hold of the wheel and brave the angry waves, getting closer to the rocks. You can see the glow is coming from some amber embedded within the stone. You carefully chip away at the surrounding rock and remove the amber. This giant chunk of amber will surely fetch a high price if you take it back to Armor Road. You carefully stow the amber in the hold and set sail for your next destination. Another whirlpool up ahead. Let's do it again. One, two, three, and one. The ocean ahead of you is glowing a bluish white light. Investigate the glow. And the mixy glow oozes in on the glow and sees that it is genuinely something glowing under the sea. One, two. In a quiet sea where even the squawks of seagulls are inaudible, you feel something hit the hull. Worried that you have hit a reef, you look down at the waters and find the remains of a ship. It seems part of the wreckage and the cannon were caught on the reef, causing you to run aground. Did it hit the reef and sink, or was this the result of a losing battle? The sunken ship's tragic fate tugs at your heart, but you decide to salvage the cannon. On inspecting it, you find that it is a standard Culverin cannon, in perfectly good condition. You fit the cannon onto your ship, hoping that it will prove useful. You now expend one turn to fire the cannon. Let's do it again. And sail away. You see the wreckage of the ships that you found previously. Before finding a cannon here, perhaps you'll come across something else this time. But the waves are tall and the water's shallow. You must not forget the danger present. You can investigate the wreckage or take the safer option and leave. Carefully navigate the area while keeping your ship safe from the hazards. You look hard, but there seems to be nothing here to find. Before you realize it, the sea begins getting rough. You decide that it is too risky to remain. I've already got the cannon. Let's try this one. I have new orders from my master, and have come to find the jeweled branch of Hurai. Ah. I hear it is hidden on Tortuga Island. I wish to fulfill my master's wishes at all costs. Therefore, I shall accept any help offered. I'm probably going to get my ass kicked, but eh. Let's... yeah. Let's go with second wind. And You drop anchor near the shore of Tortuga Island in search of the Horai Jewel. Suddenly, the clouds above you turn dark and green as a thick mist drifts into the area. Then, out of the blue, a large ship appears without a sound, floating through the haze. Before you can even make sense of what you're seeing, the ghostly ship surges toward you. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Oh, that would have been funny. We're not ready for that battle yet. There it is. We got it.
Do you recall that talk from before about refitting your ship and thanks for reaching Ayutthaya? Well, a skilled carpenter arrived, but it sounded like there was going to be some sort of problem. But when I told him the order was for Reavers' ship, he got right to work. He's on the ship now. This should make your voyages even more comfortable. But if you're planning on passing through the strait near Ayutthaya toward the North Sea, you'll have to do something about the pirates who've staked those waters as their own.
Yay! We'll need the Culverin and the sauerkraut. Finally. Took some time. Okay, we need to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. West once. South once. Yay! The pirate ship is sunk. One. And we go this way. One, two. Navigating currents between the intricately placed islands, you spot an odd isle up ahead. Large stones in the shape of human faces line the coast, staring into space with empty eyes. If you have the provisions for it, you can make your way toward the island. It is Easter Island. One, two. And we get another one. Congratulations. Dodging the swirling currents in between the islands, you reach the Isle of the Human-Faced Stones. Refusing to be cowed by their eerie stone stairs, you disembark to find a pit below the rocks. Looking inside, the pit is deeper than you'd thought and filled with the rest of the statue. Each stone face has a similar pit beneath it. To your surprise, they are all connected by tunnels. It seems these mysterious ruins, products of an older architecture, run throughout the island. You will need special equipment to explore further. You return to the ship to report back home.
Welcome back, everyone. So you've reached the land of giants. It would seem those giants were used in past wars after all. The gigantic underground area you found seems to have been used as a sort of maintenance yard for them. Can you imagine what ancient battles were like, with those things running wild on the field? Well, I'll put in a request to the Senatus to get some Marines to escort the historians there. If we can solve the riddles of that ancient technology, we may reach new heights.
Although, in the world of Etrian Odyssey, totally legitimate.
Thanks for everything. Try taking this on your future voyages.
Iron Naval Ram. Yay! Now, I need to figure out... what? Well, you do realize that the important thing to note is mechs are cool, and everything should be mechs. We're gonna go see if we can get to the North Sea. So we need to go 1, 2, sail south. One time, 2 times. 1, 2, 3. West, north, west, north. West, north. The pirate ship is sunk. You can see a pillar of light that pierces the sky, originating from the waters in front of you. There is nothing preventing you from navigating toward it if you wish to investigate. Oceanic Pole number 1 has been activated. This is called an Oceanic Pole. When you set sail next time, you may start your voyage from here. Using this allows you to expand the scope of your explorations, so keep it in mind. Yay!
Ah, so you've discovered an oceanic pole. Those remnants of the ancient days. Are probably similar to the submagnetic poles in the forest. It has the power to teleport the ship and its crew back to their home and back again. If you wish to explore the seas, give a nod to the ancient people of Amarud and make use of it.
Set sail. Let's do a nice easy one today. Let's do fish schools. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. The invigorating smell of salt water dancing in the air. You spot a city straight ahead. Around the exotic city, lined with white brick buildings, is a strong current preventing all passage. It will be harder than it looks to reach the city. You note its coordinates and go on your way. Slightly less Southeast Asia. One, two, three. One time, 3 times. You discover that the tall evergreens on this island have egg-shaped fruit. This fruit is known as cacao, and is famous for its seeds, the main ingredient in chocolate. If you want the cacao, you can harvest it, or you can ignore it and continue your voyage. You find a similar tree and climb up on another member's shoulders to grab the fruit. After a short while, you return satisfied to the ship with a full basket. Yay! South one time, east one time. Yay! Carefully reading the flow of the currents, you reach the harbor of Sheba, city on the sea. You disembark and stand in awe of the vast city as a soldier comes running toward you. I bear a message from the Queen of Ripples. The soldier clears his throat and unravels a scroll of parchment. We welcome you from your long journey from Armorod. I am the ruler of Sheba, Queen of Ripples. After the calamity, a monster took control of the currents and has left us stranded here. We have longed to re-establish ties with Armorod, but the currents have prevented this. We would like you to go and tell Armorod of our plight. Would you be a bridge between our cities? To show our appreciation, this messenger bears also a gift. It is frankincense, a specialty of ours that is an ingredient used in perfumes. The message ends here. I, too, beg you to reopen the cultural exchange between here and Armorod. Having delivered the message, the soldier hands you a bag. It is filled with milky white resin. You swear to deliver the message in turn to Armorod and leave the soldier to wave you goodbye.
Well done, everyone. You have successfully established a route to the city of Sheba. What? The Queen of Ripples wants to resume relations with Armorod? Great news. I'll contact the Senatus to make arrangements for a messenger immediately. In any case, I never thought there would be a gap in the currents around Sheba. Thanks for your hard work in making that long voyage. Here is a token of my appreciation.
Well, you know, apocalyptic Post-apocalyptic upheaval of land and sea. Almost biblical levels. Teleportation.
It's assault.
Wouldn't surprise me, actually.
It's salt-cured meat. Tastes good and is good for you. Take it along the next time you go.
Yay. We're actually making progress. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Ah, shit. I don't remember what was there. Gotta do that again. Two, three, 1, 2. Once your ship is secured to the docks, a messenger from the Queen runs toward you waving.
It's been a while. Welcome back to the remaining city of Shiba. Thanks to your work in reopening the trade routes, the merchant ships have returned to Shiba. But the other day, a merchant ship was carrying rock silver to Batavia. A merchant ship carrying rock silver to Batavia was attacked by pirates. We believe the ship was attacked somewhere to the northeast of Batavia. We want you to defeat these pirates and recover our merchandise. You can head out in search of the pirates, or you can ignore this request. And let's do that.
Got it. The pirate ship is sunk. After a fierce exchange of cannon fire, the pirate ship is clearly unable to put up any resistance. You near the half-destroyed ship and hear the pirate captain begging for his life. You tell him that you'll spare him if he gives up his pirate ways. Overcome, he offers you a crate. The crate is covered with Eastern-looking characters and is filled with rock silver, a valuable metal. This money was probably looted from a merchant ship from the east. After watching the pirate ship limp away, you return to your voyage. As you walk down the gangplank onto Batavia's harbour, a soldier walks up, as if expecting you. Thank you for your assistance previously. The soldier you spoke to before came running out to greet you once he learned of your arrival. We are all right now. Please, enjoy your voyage without any concerns about us. The soldier returns to the city to return to his duties. After seeing him go, you board your ship and return to your voyage. Seas past here are beyond my range of investigation. And sit back to dried peas and dang it. I screwed up. Return back to town. Let's do it again because I screwed up. One, two. Once your ship is secured to the docks, a messenger from the Queen runs toward you waving. It's been a while. Welcome back to the marine city of Sheba. Thanks to your work in reopening the trade routes, merchant ships have returned to Sheba. You remember the crate of rock silver that you got when you sank that pirate ship. You tell the soldier to wait and have the crate brought from your ship's hold. You already did it. We have our silver back. The pirates are defeated. Thank you so much. This is a mere token of our Queen's gratitude. But please accept it. The soldier excitedly hands you 2 gold coins and one of the pieces of rock silver. Also, we will give you this trolling net. The traveller offered it to the Queen, but we do not have many fish around here, so it is of little use to us. Please, take it. The soldier disappears into the city, most likely to report to the Queen. After seeing him go, you board your ship and return to your voyage. Net for fishing while on the move. Yes. We love that. And there's 2 more areas that I want to try and get to today. Sailing on a warm breeze, you discover a large island covered with dense foliage. The forest before you is deeper than you can see and will prove troublesome to investigate. If you don't need to resupply, you can proceed to investigate the island. You reach the island with the eerily dense forest and disembark to investigate the area. Climate-wise, it shouldn't affect crops too much. The squawks and buzzing of the birds and insects emanating from the wall of green worry you. You set foot inside and find it to be a netherworld of forests, devoid of any light. You press on, torch in hand, and observe the unique wildlife native to this island. Engrossed in the strange flora and fauna as fierce as anything in the labyrinth, you see an odd fruit. To mark your arrival, you take a poison-hued fruit and stuff it into your pack. Taking care not to get lost, you carefully and cheerfully return to your ship.
Demon melon. Well done, Reavers. You've established a route all the way to the Dark Forest. A discovery like that will really help open more trade routes and make medical advances. You deserve a good reward this time. So I've ordered some improvements for your ship. I'll reinforce your hull, letting you equip steel plating to navigate dangerous reefs. The carpenters won't make it here from Etrian until their work over there is done, though. I know you must be excited, but please bear with us.
Yay. Alrighty. What to do? Well, I don't think there's anything else I can do out on the sea right now. And I'm underleveled for the other battles. So, it's floor 7. So, while we're in Napier's, while we're here, I want you to have these. Let's go with fire. And poison. No, I'll leave that. You kind of want the Book of Enoch, though. You can whip. Menu. And you. Memory store. Buy 2 more Amritas. Then we go down into the labyrinth. Thank you for the hydrate, Millie. Just wanna. And then we'll start working on full heal. Drop it down to 18. And Millie's almost level 23. Jets. Highlight. And we keep on going. Wonderful. I can get to the AoE fire. There. Now the sea grapes, green algae, grapes. That's it. And I am the slowest. As you search for Olympia, you run into the young man Kujura, whom you remember well. When the young man notices you, he walks over unhurriedly, his countenance serene. Word has reached me from the Sonatas that you mean to pursue that woman. This is so. Kajura's icy gaze is fixed upon you as he slowly raises a finger to point deep into the labyrinth. The sentries are mobilized to search for her as well. We have made little progress yet. A number of them, however, have reported that fish creatures prevented pursuit of the woman. My men are no match for the foul fish of the grotto. I leave this to you, Reavers. The young man finishes his short speech, then points to the southern door and moves to leave. I will be posted at the sentry's base camp in the hall ahead. Alert me if anything comes up. It is true that the path he indicates leads to a hall, from which he sensed no monsters. It seems an ideal roost from which to devise a plan and issue orders from. If you have anything to report or, conversely, questions to ask, find me there. Find the sentry patrolling this area. He may have information for you. Where the labyrinth. The young man diverts his icy gaze from you and begins his trek to the southern campground. He must continue forth as outlined in the mission and find Olympia. You don't detect any imminent threats. How am I looking stat-wise? Yeah, I'm good. But at least I know there's a campground right there. You enter the small room in the labyrinth and talk to Kajura. Ah, it's you. Yes? Has something happened? The young man directs his typical calm stare at you, awaiting a response. I've heard rumors of a girl who helps explorers in the labyrinth, supposedly called Olympia. The young man gazes down at his hand and furrows his brow, as if trying to remember. It's a story I first heard over 10 years ago. I know not how much truth there is to it. We'll learn much once we capture the girl and interrogate her. Best of luck. You ask about the sentries here hunting for Olympia, at which the young man smiles wryly. Claudia exaggerates, showing the extent of her anger. An entire company for this is excessive. I exercised my own judgment and brought only a squadron. The young man mutters darkly about the administrative difficulties of a large force. Most went into the grove past this ridge. They may catch a trail, if not the woman herself. Kajura looks you in the eye before continuing. To be frank, I don't think much of their chances. Should you come across them, give them your aid. Once the young man asks his favor, he averts his gaze, indicating that the conversation is over. Leaving this place seems equally tempting as an attempt to resume speaking with the young man. I see. Then continue your search for the woman. Once the young man asks his favor, he averts his gaze, indicating that the conversation is over. You consider following Kajura's advice and probing into Olympia's whereabouts. Impassable from this side. Coral octopus. Let's try a vault. While searching for Olympia, you spot a figure ahead which appears to be one of the sentries. You must be from Rivas. The Sonatas told us about you. Glad to have you out here. But you won't find the woman you're looking for this way. It's a dead end ahead. So if there's no road ahead, now I'm wondering where everyone who headed that way went. And we can go through that way. As you continue forth through the watery forest, one of the sentries appears before you. Hey, careful there. Terrible monsters roaming around these crossroads up ahead. The sentry gravely informs you that an armored dragon slew 5 of his comrades at a stroke. You thank the sentry for warning you before continuing on ahead. Sure. You have the item asked for in the request from the bar. You should deliver it. King Starfish.
Yahoo!
Hey, Omega. How we doing? What's up? How are we going, everybody? Dude, chill. Slow down with all your games finished. Hey, Noctifer, how have you been, my friend? And welcome, readers. How is everybody? I am Dark Reaver 40. I like to play video games. Right now we're playing some Etrian Odyssey. And so what were you playing today, Omega? Try and vote on that. I see. Are you sure that was right? No, it is. What the hell is Icy? I've never heard of that one. And attack, defend, and defend. Wonderful. Ah, was a game on your wish list for a long time and you got it from Irony? Neat. I'll have to look at it later. See what it's about. But yeah, we're nearly finished up for. We're nearly at the end of the stream anyway. But we are doing some good work right now. We've made a lot of progress today. While searching for Olympia, you spot a figure ahead which appears to be one of the sentries. I'm guessing you're the explorers from the Guild Reavers who accepted the mission, right? One of the sentries gazes sharply around while talking to you. So about that woman we're all searching for. Our team hasn't found a single thing. Which means she might turn up something at the southern area the other team headed towards. Sentry then excuses himself, citing exhaustion from a long shift of patrolling. The Sentry's hint is promising, but you're free to investigate elsewhere should you choose. Yeah, ooh, beautiful. My team is actually pretty strong, all things considered. Hey, Axel. Baba, black sheep. Oh, wait, did I level up everybody? Not quite. I still need that to get to level 10. And I wanted at least 1 point in that. Now we want to go this way. And no, we don't want to fight the monsters. I could totally see you making a snack. Yay! And a secret passage. Okay, another secret passage. Oh, that was easy. In the box. No, 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 no. Yay. We're out of there. Don't go right at the fork up ahead. 10 of our men made that mistake. Not one came back. Sentry leaves in a hurry as if fleeing. We strongly consider taking his warning to heart. Yeah, no, we are not taking that particular direction right now. Find a small crack in the wall before you. A person could just about fit through here. Alrighty. Got some treasure chests here. Nice. And this is where we'll finish up for today. Vault jar. I have no desire to fight right now. Alrighty. Create a quick save. Okay. That's gonna be all the time we've got for today. I should still do this out anyway. Should still do that. Yeah, thank you everybody for the raid. I appreciate it. And for coming on the Megas raid. I will be back again tomorrow with Trails Beyond the Horizon, Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon, and more Dinkum. And yeah. Is there anything else? I don't have an exact date, but I won't be streaming for 2 weeks at a certain time. 2 weeks. I don't know the exact day. The exact dates that I'll be gone, but if you're on the Discord, I'll let you know through there. And yeah, all right. Well, thank you again, everybody, for sticking around. I will be back, like I said. Oh wow, only one person on. Anybody playing any of the Trails games? No. All right. I guess this is the only person I am. Yeah, they're playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Yeah. Thank you again, everybody, for stopping in. I appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. And I will see you all next time. Don't slip. Yeah. And yeah. Bye-bye.